Well, there's a program that I'm really trying to push out, especially surrounding the holiday time because my heart is still helpful. I mean, that's where I come from. I am a relationship builder. It is important for me to have good connections and good, solid, firm foundations. And I've partnered with a company, Elite Management, that runs a program that's called Stop Foreclosure in its tracks. And that is huge for me right now. And there's huge opportunity. Our foreclosure numbers are just absolutely sailing here in Alabama. And so we need to do something. And I want to be able to help keep those people in their homes. And so this program is great. We have fabulous bank negotiators. We can either keep them in their home by renting back to them. There's several entrance and exit strategies.
Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Show, where we interview real estate investing professionals from coast to coast, as well as the service providers that serve the real estate investing industry. Our goal is simple: share what's working now to help you improve and scale your business to the next level and meet the pros that can help you get there. Real Estate Pros is powered by Investor Fuel, America's leader in helping real estate investors and professionals build the business you need to live the life you've always dreamed of. Let's start today's show. Property insurance for real estate investors doesn't have to be difficult, but it does need to be there to protect you when you need it. MyInvestorInsurance.com not only provides insurance at 15 to 30% cheaper than traditional agencies, it's built specifically for real estate investors like you. You can set up an account in about 2 minutes, get quotes on properties, turn on and turn off insurance for your fix and flip or rental properties in around 2 minutes without having to talk to anyone directly, all through our portal. There's no better way or faster way to make sure you've got the coverage you need to protect you, and no more lengthy policies either. Once you're set up, you're billed monthly and prorated by the day for however long your policy is active. It's powered by MSI, the third largest independent MGA, with 1.5 million customers and more than $1 billion in cumulative premiums written. Get set up today in about 2 minutes at myinvestorinsurance.com/fuel.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Podcast. I am your host, Q Edmonds, and I am excited today. I have another fantastic guest. She is a strategist. Listen, she knows what she's doing. She has a saying, and I hope she don't mind me saying it, kind of tease a little bit. It's either an area no or it's an area go. She'll tell you more about that, but when she said that, that just stuck out in my mind. But I really am excited for us to peek behind the lens of Miss Jana Baker. Miss Jana, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing fantastic. Thanks, Q.
Absolutely. Well, listen, I want to dive right in. I would love for you to take us into your world. I want you to tell us what your main focus is these days. You want to give us a little bit of an origin story of how you got to where you are and kind of got into real estate, and also tell us what markets you're operating in, what part of the world you're in. And so, Miss Baker, the floor is yours, man.
Thanks, Q. So, I'm actually a realtor here in Alabama, so that's the markets that I work. I own a insurance agency. It's a small boutique, kind of white glove investor service agency. It's called Jana Baker Insurance. So, and that's kind of where Investor Arena was born. So, I'm really niche. I work particularly with investors, whether that be multifamily, single family portfolios, working out, insurance deals, realizing that insurance strategy is so important. And in making money and actually closing deals. So that's kind of where it all started. So I'm that person that, investors, wives are tired of listening to them. Their kids don't want to hear it anymore. So I listened and actually learned a ton from the baby boomer generation of investors, and I'm really working hard to try to pull that into my Gen X kind of arena, and that's where Investor Arena was born.
Stop living on an island and join the #1 mastermind in America for professional real estate investors. Investor Fuel is a community of hundreds of the nation's top investors working together to build stronger businesses and better lives. In addition to the amazing community of real estate investors acting as a board of advisors for one another, Investor Fuel members have access to 100% funding on purchase and repairs for our members only, a health insurance program, and benefits and discounts that more than pays for the membership of most of our members, meaning it's actually costing you money to not be a member of Investor Fuel. If you're looking to scale your business and build a business that allows you to live the life of your dreams, please visit investorfuel.com today and book a call with our team.
So realizing all the pain points that investors have, what breaks deals, and insurance being one of the big factors in that, that insurance really can. So I'm really fortunate to be in this Alabama market. I have a lot of national and international clientele. So I'm boots on the ground for them here. I work as a strategist. I have a team that kind of works around me on the insurance side as well as on the real estate side. So not only do I work with investors, but I do work with builders, developers, that sort of thing as well. Um, like I said, boots on the ground. I go out, I look at properties, I see whether I know that Q kind of alluded to an investor no or an investor go. I work with a lot of BRRR investors as well as DSCR. We do those kind of things. I have calculators that I use, and that's kind of how we determine yes or no, or a no or go. So we're real clear from the beginning. I'm looking at exit up front. So we kind of get our plan together. I do that through a strategy session with each investor. I am, like I said, white glove services. I do not take tons of clientele. So I'm not, we have to be a good fit for each other. I have a huge, very valuable network that I work with that is very trusted. They're completely vetted. And so through that, I'm able to offer investor services that they may not have had access to. So I come fully armed, and that's what they like. I mean, me having all the resources that they need. So again, it was kind of born out of, hey, Jana, this is where my pain points are in the investment arena. And so that's where we are today. So and the investor arena itself is a platform that I've been building on for about the past year. It's a continuous, we're still continuing to work on that. I do run a very active insurance agency, and also a very active realtor. So, time is my biggest issue. But when we're done with this thing, it will be a place for investors to pool and to come together, to learn from each other based on their SEC value will be what kind of deals that they have access to. These deals, most of them being dirt deals, would be paired with construction or reconstruction. They also have all the pieces that they'll need to close a real estate deal. So there'll be title involved, there'll be banking involved, and so on and so forth. And like I said, I have that network built already. So that's not something that I'm going to have to build from scratch. I've been working the last 10 years trying to actively build those relationships and have found some fabulous partners. Not all of them are here locally in Alabama. I do use a lot of national brands as well, but have some really good, trusted network partners that, to work with. So, yeah. So eventually, private wealth is going to be able to post in the arena just like they do on Zillow.
I love it. I love it. So I love it. You realtor, have your insurance company, build an investor arena, but at your heart of what you said, you are a strategist. So I want to talk about strategies for a little bit. What are some of the key strategies that you have put into place for business and actually personally that helps you power you towards your goal, that keeps you focused, that keeps you going with the eyes on the prize?
Well, that's kind of difficult to say. There's been a lot over time, and that's kind of transitioned over time. Like I said before, I learned from the pros. So I had a lot of investors come in and kind of just like put their arm around me and Jana, you're interested in this stuff, you like it, you're enjoyable to talk to. So let me teach you a few things. So I listen. I mean, and my background, which I didn't share with you before, I actually came out of medical. So I was in the nursing field. Yep. I was director of critical care for a large hospital here in Birmingham. And so I learned how to talk with physicians and realized that they're kind of in that investor arena as well. And so it just all kind of transitioned over time. And then just the whole learning gamut and just keeping my eyes open. I do pull, a lot from from using AI tools. I mean, I've learned all the things over time. So I definitely say that those things have seriously helped me be able to scale and grow more quickly.
If you're looking for consistent, high-quality leads, look no further than Investor Machine. Investor Machine isn't just another agency, it's the most sophisticated, data-driven lead generation company on the planet for real estate investors, and serves the role of being not just a lead generator for your business, but a marketing partner that is helping you achieve your goals along the way. Go to investormachine.com to learn more and schedule a call with our team today.
So that's definitely something that I've used, but really growing organically, and I'm super referral based. I'm very selective and have learned to be selective. Just, casting a net out and just pulling back everything does not work for me. I like to build relationships. I want to get to know you. I want to partner. We really work together. I mean, I always tease that the investors most days, the ones that I work with most closely, I can tell you what color their underwear is for the day. I mean, you just never know. I mean, we really work that close and build that kind of relationship. We're not, it's more of a partnership than it is a just, casual relationship. We know each other's families. So I particularly like to work with very active investors. So I help them from the real estate side on the acquisition point. Then when we're looking at acquisition, like I was telling you before, I'm looking at exit from the minute we're looking at entry.
Yeah.
So that to me, that's so important. So, and that's just something that I've learned from them. I mean, they've taught me that from the beginning. If you don't know where you're going, then you don't know how to get there. And so I've kind of taken on a lot of that from them. So I'm talking these guys that I've learned from are in their 60s, late 60s and 70s and have been fabulous. They just, their families are just tired of hearing what they've been, talking about for years. And they were glad to have somebody, I guess, that wanted to listen to it again. And I was the lucky one that got that opportunity. So it was
Yeah.
fabulous. I mean, it was a huge opportunity for me to be able to learn and grow. And so I've had a couple of different kinds. So I've had a lot of experience in the Section 8 type investor, all the way up to, just your typical portfolio investor, being either out of state or international or even national investors. So then, I mean, it's just been really good for me. I've just had a lot of holding type experiences and then be able to throw my own spin in there. I'm kind of a no nonsense kind of person, and either the deal works or the deal doesn't work. And there's no sense in trying to make that that square peg fit in that round hole. It's a yay or a nay. And so that's what my investors really like and enjoy about working with me is even if insurance is going to break the deal, the insurance breaks the deal. So
Yeah.
either like I said, a yes or a no, and there's no in between. And I was telling you before, I use really conservative scoring capture. So even with DSCR, I know a lot of people here in Alabama may use a lower score. If you're using like a 1% rule, I'm going to lean up higher, a little higher than a 1% rule if that's your only scoring mechanism. But, it's really important here to buy in correctly,
Yeah.
to be able to exit correctly. I am not fond of, hey, let's wait in the next 5 or 6 years. We'll start making money. No, we like to make money from the start. We need to be able to cover everything.
Mm.
So that's kind of how I evaluate that for them and look into what that construction looks like. What's our actual cost? We do real numbers here. I use MLS values. I was telling Q before that I'm not that person that's just going to try to sell you something. I want to know that the deal works. If it's broken for you, I feel like I failed as well. I mean, I want you to be successful just as much as I want myself to be successful, and then we can all do this together. So it's very much a team approach.
Mm. Yeah, I absolutely love the way you talk about people and your interaction with people. How you talk about the people that's helping you along the way. How you talk about, listen, if it's broken for you, I failed you. Like you really invest and want to really serve the people, your clients, the people that's right in front of you. And so I want to talk about relationship building for a little bit. It seems like you are really good at relationship building and it matters to you. So how has building relationships and building your network, how has that made a difference for you?
If you're a new or newer real estate investor looking to launch or grow your real estate investing business, please check out Investor Fuel Club. It's a coaching community, but unlike anything you've ever seen before. And you can actually partner with members of our mastermind from coast to coast on deals right in your market. There's no better opportunity to build a consistent business than to literally partner with pros to help you avoid costly mistakes, avoid the need for capital to do deals, and help you eliminate your fears as you're starting your business. Learn more about Investor Fuel Club at investorfuel.com/club.
Oh, I feel because it's that trust. I mean, so where, if I just let me give you an example. So say I have an international investor and I do this quite a lot. So I'm boots on the ground for them. Well, I come with a full armory. So I am not going to just go look at the property myself and say, hey, this is where it is. I'm going to, if there's foundation issues or if there's questionable anything, I'm bringing those folks with me, and we're looking. So you have a professional looking at what we're doing. And again, either it's a yay or a nay. I mean, if it's broken, it's broken, but I work with the same contractors all the time. So they do things for me that they're not going to do for you,
Mm,
and they know at the end of the day, they're going to get the business if the deal's a go. But we run so many deals that there's plenty enough churn for them to get what they need out of it. And we also look at a little bit different scale, especially if investors are buying pretty aggressively. So, the way we charge or the way they rate for that is going to be a little bit different because we know that there's going to be business to follow. It's not just like a one and done. We don't move like that. We move for acquisition. So we're moving for continuous, acquisition for clients. We're not really, I'm not a one and done. It's all about building those relationships. I've learned through, like I said, I was medical before. And so I came into this completely blind, didn't have a network, knew that I couldn't do this alone. Knew that just was not going to work. So I joined BNI actually, and that's where I was able to start building my foundation. And then one person led to the next thing I know, 2 or 3 years down the road, here I am, with this armory all the way across the state of Alabama. So, I mean, I have contractors that I can call for South Alabama, just like for North Alabama.
mm,
I tend to hover around that Birmingham market just because that's more local to me. But I find myself quite oftenly being pulled into North Alabama, especially with the FBI recently moved into the Huntsville market. Then we have NASA that's coming. I mean, all these new things. So there's definitely, especially in that commercial realm with warehousing and that sort of thing, I'm being pulled a lot into that North Alabama space.
okay.
So, that's definitely a hot spot for us right now. And I have a lot of people just randomly calling me about, hey, do you think I should grab some rentals up there while the getting's good? And I'm like, absolutely,
Yeah.
but it has to math out for us. That's my biggest thing is we still have to buy right. We're not just buying because something shiny, something pretty, where we're looking at the numbers before we buy.
Gotcha. I love it. I love it. So, Miss Jana, what's the next real goal? Like, what are you aiming for? What's the next real goal for you?
Well, there's a program that I'm really trying to push out, especially surrounding the holiday time because my heart is still helpful. I mean, that's where I come from. I am a relationship builder. It is important for me to have good connections and good, solid, firm foundations. And I've partnered with a company, Elite Management, that runs a program that's called Stop Foreclosure in its tracks. And that is huge for me right now. And there's huge opportunity. Our foreclosure numbers are just absolutely sailing here in Alabama. And so we need to do something. And I want to be able to help keep those people in their homes. And so this program is great we have fabulous bank negotiators. We can either keep them in their home by renting back to them. There's several entrance and exit strategies. I'm trying to pull other realtors. I mean, either you're a short sale realtor or you're not. Either you're willing to do it or you're afraid of it. So, I am all about that short sale. I can, absolutely maneuver that ground well. So, and with all the support that I have behind me. So, this is definitely a team sport for sure. But we have fabulous negotiators that work with banks that already have those very built in long-term relationships with the people that matter. So they're able to help us, with that transition and getting that access point. And so then a lot of times what has happened or what I've seen in the past with this program is we're able to stop that foreclosure, save a lot of dignity. Cause I mean, having your name in the local paper, and here we're, Alabama's real community based, even in the city part. So it matters to people, things like that really matter. So saving face is huge, and we're able, to stop that in its tracks, save that dignity, able to either rent back to them, and then one of our most recent success stories, is that the client actually bought their house back. And so we were able, they did rent for a year, then we put them in a rent to own program for, the rest of the remainder of the time. And it worked back for them, so, and it was great. So their kids didn't have to get uprooted. They were able to continue in the same school systems that they were
Mm.
in. Nothing really changed for them, other than they went from, oh my God, I don't know what to do, to, hey, it's going to be okay. And
Mm.
so we love to see things like that happen. I mean, that is a win-win for everybody. There's still money to be made in all those transactions. So everybody wins. So it's great. You're helping people and maintaining a good, solid business performance. So it's a win-win.
I love it. I love everything about what you're doing. I love how you're serving people, how you're really helping people. Like, yeah, you said it's money to be made, but at the heart of this is to make sure that we can help people and serve people. And I always say servitude is at the foundation of any sustainable business. And so I love what you're doing. I love what you're building. Listen, if someone wanted to reach out to you, connect with you, collaborate with you, learn more about what you're doing, what's the best way for them to reach out to you, man?
Yes, sir. So I'm available by email at any time, of course. So it's Jana, Jana at investorarena.net. And you can reach me in my office at 205-829-1288. That's actually my insurance office. And then you are welcome to text me at any time at 205-422-4917.
There she is. Miss Jana, thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you for your story. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your perspective. Thank you for just being someone that want to serve people and help people. Very, very refreshing episode. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you coming through.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Listen, y'all heard Miss Baker. Y'all heard Miss Jana. Y'all got the value. You know what she's about. So please just make sure you're subscribed. That way, when we continue to bring people up, incredible people like Miss Jana, you can come in and get the resources, get the nuggets. And so again, I thank you, Miss Baker, and to everyone else. We'll see you on the next time.
Thanks for joining us for today's Real Estate Pros Show. You can learn more about the amazing benefits of the Investor Fuel Mastermind community, including surrounding yourself with hundreds of other rock stars, 100% financing for your deals, and members-only discounts from vendors you're likely already using that, as a member of Investor Fuel, will save you more than the cost of your membership. Visit investorfuel.com to learn more. If you're interested in joining us as a guest of this show, please visit investorfuel.com/pros to apply. You can also check the show notes for access to free resources, how to get access to world-class lead generation, and much more. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another episode. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next show.